So you're looking for that direct path, that express lane into a top-tier tech career. You may be thinking about degrees, maybe certifications. But today, we're going to talk about something a little different. A platform that's part gym, part global competition, and honestly, a massive signal to the best companies in the world. We're talking about Codeforces.
And really, that's the perfect way to think about it. It is a workout for the single most important muscle you have when it comes to coding and especially problem solving. Okay, so what is Codeforces exactly? Well, it's the biggest competitive programming platform on the entire planet. This is where people from all over the world come to get sharp, solving really complex problems against the clock and against each other. And you know the best part? It costs you nothing. It's completely free. So let's get into how this platform is so much more than just a hobby, and why it's become this essential training ground for anyone serious about a career in tech. First off, just get a load of the scale here. We are talking about a global community of over 1.8 million programmers. And these aren't just students, okay? We're talking about some of the sharpest minds from over 200 countries, all competing and learning together in one place. This is not some niche little website. This is a global standard. That's a huge number, right? But why should you personally care about that? How does a website full of coding puzzles actually connect to your dream job? Well, here's the absolute crux of it. Every single top tech company, we're talking the FANG giants like Google and Amazon, all the way to incredible product companies like Atlassian and Razorpay, they all use data structures and algorithms, or DSA, as the gatekeeper. It's the technical interview. And the skills you build on Codeforces, they are precisely the skills they test for. It's the language of modern tech hiring. Convinced? I thought so. Good. Now, let's get you set up. This next part is your super practical guide to starting your own Codeforces journey. And trust me, it is way easier than you think. Seriously, this takes about 2 minutes. You just pop over to the site, hit register, fill in your details. Now pay close attention to step 2, your handle. This is your username, right? It's your identity on the platform. Choose it wisely, because it's what recruiters and the entire community will know you by. Verify your email, and boom, you're in. Welcome. Okay, so you're in, but now you're staring at thousands of problems. Where do you even begin? Simple. Don't panic, just go to the Problem Set tab and find the rating filter. Set it from 800 to 1,000. These are the problems specifically designed to teach you the absolute basics. Logic, loops. Your first goal is to just live in this green zone. Get comfortable. All right, once you've found your footing, it's time to start the climb. This is the path from being a total beginner to becoming the kind of expert that companies really start to notice. And one of the coolest things about Codeforces is how it motivates you. Everyone starts as a newbie, gray. As you compete in live contests, your rating goes up and your color changes. Going from gray to green is your first huge milestone. Then you climb to specialist and finally to expert. It's like leveling up in a game, a clear visual ladder of your progress. And right here, this is where it gets serious. Hitting that specialist and expert tier, which is a rating between 1,400 and 1,600, turns you into a massive signal for recruiters. It tells them, before you even say a word, that you have a proven, battle-tested ability to solve hard technical problems under pressure. So, how do you get there? It's not about cramming all night before an interview. No way. It is all about consistency. This simple routine right here is the key. Solve a few problems every single day at your current level. Jump into one beginner-friendly contest each week, and then, the most important part, go back and analyze what you got wrong. And that brings us to the absolute secret weapon. It's called upsolving. After every contest, you have to read the editorial, which is just the official solutions, and then you go back and solve the problems you failed. This is not optional. This is where the real learning happens. You're confronting what you don't know, and you're fixing it, one problem at a time. So, you've put in the work, you've been consistent, you've been upsolving. Let's talk about the payoff. How does all this effort actually unlock your career? The impact is huge, and it's fourfold. First, you will walk into technical interviews with a ton of confidence because you've already solved hundreds of similar problems. Second, your resume gets a massive boost. That rating is a recognized skill signal. Third, you start opening doors to prestigious competitions. And finally, you just develop this problem-solving mindset that makes you a better developer in any job you take. Let's be crystal clear about this. Putting your Codeforces handle on your resume or your LinkedIn is like showing them a portfolio of your brain's work. A recruiter can see your rating, your consistency, your skills right there. It tells them you know how to solve hard problems, period. We've covered the why, the how, and the what's in it for you. So there's really only one thing left to do, right? Your journey starts now. And here it is, your final checklist. Every single step we just talked about laid out for you to execute the moment we're done here. Register, filter problems, solve one, join a contest, upsolve. It's a simple loop, a simple cycle that leads to absolutely extraordinary results.
You know, the people getting those top internships and jobs, they aren't necessarily smarter than you. They just started. They made a choice to solve problems while other people were scrolling. So the only real question left is the one right here. What will you choose? See you on the leaderboard.